Good morning, everyone. Bill here with KB Tricks.
Good morning.
Where are we at, hon? What are we doing?
We took a little day trip. We are in Red Wing, Minnesota, and we're just gonna explore today.
First stop, we're gonna go check out their farmer's market. Looks like it's a little busy today, which is nice. This is a super awesome farmer's market. We're only about halfway through, and Carrie's already got herself quite the haul.
I got a bag of goodies.
Bag of goodies.
Yes, there are vegetables underneath there. We're not all entirely into sweets and cheese.
I am. Yeah, this is very nice. The farmer's market's over by the river, and this is an old train, not her, but this is an old train depot.
Thanks, guess I'm old.
Yes,
I am old.
But it's not a museum. We actually just walked inside that building, and yeah, it's an old train depot, and it's still decorated as much. So they got the benches to wait, and oh, there's a museum that's not open right now, but it is still neat in here. This building is now part of Red Wing Arts, so they actually have some events I'm going to show you in a second. But with the old train, you just kind of wait in here, and then you go out there, and then there's the rails right there. That's how you went to your next destination. Apparently the Amtrak trail trains go through here twice a day still. So they have a couple events in town, like they got art tour. There's a Red Wing Arts Festival in October. Here they talk about their goals as part of the Red Wing Arts, and they got a couple things like workshops, fall festivals. It looks like there's a sculpture tour too. Might have to see about doing some of that. So you can actually travel on an Amtrak from here.
That's what it looks like.
And what's the details?
So it makes 2 stops a day. It stops at 8:54 a.m. on its way to Chicago, and then it stops at 8:54 p.m. on its way to Seattle.
That's interesting.
It's an actual train station.
Took a walk to the other side of the tracks. Gonna go by the Mississippi River. This is Levy Park, so the farmer's market is over there, and next to it is the one train station, which is still operational apparently, to an extent. Yeah, we're just across the tracks from there. This is the Mississippi River, so over there is Wisconsin. Westconsin? Is it Westconsin if it's this far west of Wisconsin?
You can call it whatever you want.
I will.
Okay.
There's Wisconsin.
Okay.
Or is that East Soda?
Oh, jeez. No comment.
Here's part of downtown, and the farmer's market was down that way toward the river. We're gonna just kind of wander around, maybe stick our head into a couple shops, maybe not on camera, but they got a lot of shops just around, mom and pop type places you can go to. Here it is, our next stop, the Red Wing Shoe Museum. Because Red Wing shoes are made in
Red Wing.
Wow. Who would have thought of that?
I was gonna say, what concept?
Oh, right away walking in. There it is. A gigantic shoe. Smells like a lot of leather in here.
Yes.
Walking in, you can see the different steps that they do to make their boots and shoes. This is also their superstore, so you can pretty much find whatever boot or shoe that they make here. Apparently you get a supersized selfie, and they'll take the photo for you with this machine, right? It looks like.
That's the thought. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay, so she pressed it. Press the button to start.
Where's the camera? Oh, there it is.
Where?
The red light.
The red light camera? Okay. So if you're curious, this is a size 638 and a half. I don't even know if that's big enough for Paul Bunyan. We're going to go upstairs to the shoe museum. They advertise the world's largest boot. Have you seen the world's largest boot around here? I can't seem to find it.
It's right next to us.
There?
No.
Where?
Don't make me try to take direction, because it's gonna be to your right. It's to your right. No, that's your left. I got this one right this time.
Oh, there it is. It is a big boot. Big boot. Coming upstairs for the Boot Museum, this is the very first pair of boots that the founder Charles Beckman made. These boots were made in 1905. According to this, Charles Beckman, the founder of Red Wing, was trying to make boots that were more durable for miners and farmers in the area. At the top of the steps, there's a map showing stops where you can go, and they got numbers coordinate with spots in the history for Red Wing shoes.
Going the wrong way.
I'm going the wrong way.
You're supposed to follow the numbers.
Well, I am following numbers.
No, because you went through the middle aisle and I'm on number 6 and I'm going the right way. You're going the wrong way.
How do you know I'm not going the right way and you're going the wrong way?
Because I'm following the numbers.
Here they're showing the steps on how they carve up the leather to make the boots. You can see the whole process. In the corner they have a boot that has some painting on it for some of the landscape areas, locations around Red Wing. This is kind of cool. I think they have these on occasion in town where people can decorate them. Don't quote me on that, but I think I've seen something before. The shoe is so big it's almost eye level from me being on the second floor. Okay, what did you think of the shoe museum and the big shoe and all that?
Very interesting.
Yeah,
The big giant shoe was, it's giant.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was weird was in the store there I saw a guy holding up a shoe to his ear. And I'm like, what are you doing? He said, listen to soul music. Honey, did you know I got fired from a shoe store?
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, they gave me the boot.
Walking away.
Honey, if we had the same shoe size, you know what that would mean?
I don't know. What would that mean?
We're soulmates.
No.
We're just going to continue to walk through downtown Red Wing. Just beautiful. Just definitely has that small town kind of feel to it. And they have a sculpture walk, art walk. This looks like a triceratops made from old metal bits. That's cool. This is the Alivio Military Museum. This is like a private collection, mostly donated. It's free, so you can come here. You can learn about all the different all the different wars that the U.S. has been involved with, all the way back since before its conception. So, like each room and area has like a different war. This is the Civil War room. So they actually have things that have been donated, like guns and various blades from donations over the years. This caught Carrie's attention. This is a Disney war bond from 1944, I think. This is that military museum. We're on Bush. What do you think of the museum?
It's very interesting. You know, they have kind of memorabilia from, you know, all of the wars. The one, like they have some uniforms in there. One reminded me of like the one I saw photos with my grandpa in and stuff was similar. I actually enjoyed like the newspaper clippings because there were just some very interesting, like they even had some, you know, it was back in the day when it was the Minneapolis Star, but
Yeah.
you know, war headlines and stuff like that. It's kind of fascinating.
For the end of like World War II and...
Well, the ones I saw were like about, you know, about Germany invading and the Nazis and...
Well, there was one that I saw that said Japan quits end
Yeah.
of World War II.
I saw there was a headline on a USA Today that was from my birthday back when we entered the Gulf War, so it was kind of interesting to see that was, I mean, I knew it happened on my birthday, but it was interesting to still see the headline.
We're actually across the street from that military museum, and this is...
It's Fair Trade Books.
And they have this neat little tradition they said they have.
Yeah, so it was our first time in there, and they asked us, their tradition is every person who comes in for the first time, they give you a free book. So they asked both Bill and I what we like to read, what our genres, and they each gave us, I got a Patricia Cornwall, and Bill got a Clive Cussler book.
Yeah.
And that's their tradition. They give you a book when you come in for the first time. So really neat.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Like,
Yeah.
promotes reading, particularly for, you know, adults who haven't read in a long time, and for kids.
Yep.
So yeah, that's really neat. For Fair Trade Books. It also had some LPs in there and puzzles and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, they had a local author in there who wrote a mystery. I actually purchased the book. I'm really excited to read it.
Hey, I found one. There's another one of those Red Wing boots that have been painted. This one's very floral type.
It's got an avocado on it.
Actually, now that I look closer, I think it's representing downtown because like there's a pharmacy there and flowers and grocer and things like that. So stuff you can find in downtown. Just stopped in the Hanish Bakery. They have a bunch of awards for like best stuff type thing, and check out what we got. Got herself a cherry coffee cake. We're gonna have that for breakfast tomorrow. Woo, that looks awesome. We're about 10 minutes north of Red Wing now. We're at Anderson Center at Tower View. One thing in the parking lot on the north side, I think this is north side, got like a sculpture garden. Not exactly sure, but these look like dancing figures. Kind of goes back a little bit, kind of that way. Not sure how much we're actually going to explore. This is a fun, unexpected thing. There's a book fair going on. So apparently this is a private residence, but the land is open for you to come visit, and they have events here. And came around the corner, and here's the main area where they're having this children's book fair. But there's the tower. Looks like we can climb up that. We're inside the Anderson Center, and they have a couple of art galleries. This is one of them. You can come in here. This seems to be free. You can explore some of the artworks. Interesting. These are all screws with different colors. So like this is a woman who is blowing some flour, and get really close, you can see that they're Phillips head screws. That's a neat effect. Look at that. I like that. I really like this chandelier thing, or candelabra. Candelabra. Inside joke. Anyway, it's like an upside down umbrella. I love that. Here's a map of the grounds. So they have the water tower that we can climb up, the sculpture garden. The main buildings here are where a lot of the galleries are for art. So you can walk around here for quite some time, it looks like. This event seems really fun. They got some speakers and live music and some things for the kids, a lot of things for kids. We're going to climb the water tower. This is built in 1915, and it was the water tower for the private residence that was here. Kind of an interesting look. Looking up. Oh, I'm already tired and probably not even halfway yet. As we come to the top, it says water tower. It's 115 feet tall. The tank is at 40 feet. And it's 76 steps to the top. As I was waiting to come up, we were talking to a volunteer at the bottom who said that the owner's wife of the water tower had her tea here every day. So that's why the table's here, so that she can be served tea. Really kind of cool up in here. So she had a view of a lot. Walking out the door at the top, quite the view. About 80 feet up, and 360-degree view. Walking around the outside here. As I said, inside is that room with the table. And from up here, you can look down on the grounds. They're having the children's book event today. So we got some clarification from the one volunteer that this was a private residence owned by a gentleman whose last name was Anderson, who got some patents while working for the University of Minnesota, particularly with rice. And so this was his residency, and now his family, after his passing, made this into an art and studio kind of thing. So this building here, they use for residency for artists, and then this is the offices and gallery. There's like a music studio back there, a couple other places for artists to be residents, at a month at a time, it sounds like. And we're making one last stop on our trip to Red Wing. Where are we?
We are at Memorial Park. We're at the bluff overlook here.
Up here it's a lot wider than I was expecting. There's a lot of Frisbee golf players today, which is really nice to see how busy that is. Now we're going to go this way. There's this little area that they have designed up above, got the flag flying. Wow, this view is amazing as we're coming up to the edge. That's beautiful. You can see downtown Red Wing and the river into western Wisconsin. We're so high up you can see Eastconsin.
Jeez, out again.
Now it is a beautiful view up there. Look at that view. It's beautiful.
Look at that view.
Just amazing.
That view.
Oh, hey, that's cool. Oh, that's the downtown area that we were in not too long ago. We were at the Red Wing Shoe Museum and the Military Museum, bookstore. We actually ate at a couple restaurants between breakfast and lunch down there. There are actually a couple of bluffs. I think there's 3 up here that you can go see from. That's the other one over there. That one, you have to hike more to get to, if I remember correctly, which is part of the reason why we came to Memorial Park, because you can drive all the way to the top. And then off to the west, there's another park or a bluff that direction that you can go climb up to. All right, so that was a nice day here we had at Red Wing, right?
We had a great time here. I mean, we did some breakfast and lunch and some mom and pop places, did some shopping, saw a gigantic
museums.
boot.
Yeah, we got the boot from the boot.
Yep. Haha.
Haha. Anyway, had a wonderful time here.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun here.
Yeah, a lot of people just kind of come down here for the day or something from the Twin Cities, and we never have really done anything like this.
No, we've driven through
here.
it, but I think this is kind of our first time where we've actually like stopped and walked around.
Yeah, exactly. But it's beautiful.
It is.
Really, I think we did our part being the tourist kind of thing.
Yes, yes, we supported local business.
Yeah.
Probably a little more than we should have.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Carrie.
You can watch KB Tricks. Please do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.